Sorry, guys, take two. I'm back again. So happy Friday, guys. This live is to answer a question that Jen had asked about running online challenges. We'd been tic-tacking with some ideas for her. Jen is a photographer, and as a portrait photographer, she was unable to continue her business at the moment because she wasn't able to use makeup artists and hairdressers and the proximity and having people in her studio. So I suggested, could she create an online challenge that she can engage both existing and attract new clients ready for when she's able to open again. And what I meant by that was to run, say, a 7-day challenge. It could be 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, usually not longer than 2 weeks, I'd recommend. 7 days is a nice period of time. You can charge for these challenges, and it could be just a small sort of $40, $50 type price. It could be free and lead into something else, or more expensive if there's more value and gain at the end. So it could be, as much as up to $100. But what the aim is to do is to engage clients in what you do and a service that you can either offer now or when you're able to reopen, to help them to get to know you, build a relationship with you, and so that when you can reopen, they could then use your services. So in Jen's case, she couldn't actually undertake photography for them, but I suggested, what about helping people who do want a branding shoot, a personal branding shoot, or for business in the future when you can reopen, and you can prepare them for that branding shoot. And the challenge can be each day you show them the things that they need to consider. They get to consider outfits or props or what style of shoot they want, makeup, hair, whatever it is Jen does normally to prepare someone. She could undertake this as a challenge. And she could charge a small amount for this. And that could be an amount that's then deducted if they then go on to book a photo shoot with her. But it's a great way to show off what you do. And as I say, engage your audience. Now, challenges can be applied to a lot of businesses, whether you operate offline or online or both at the moment. I've been running a 7-day challenge alongside another business to help people to reach the media, for example. There's lots of opportunities for people to do a challenge. And Jen, for you asked me the question about, because I suggested people sign up to it, so you promote it on your page. They can click a link to register to say that they're in, and you could do that depending on what system you use, whether you use a MailChimp database perhaps, or you have a landing page, or they send an email. Make it as simple as possible, but they sign up to your challenge. You take their payment if it's paid. If it's not, then it's free. And the simplest way to do it is to, once people are paid or have registered and they're in, you take them to a Facebook group, a private Facebook group that is named for that challenge. And in there is where you share each day's challenge, what it is you want them to do. So if on day one you want them to complete a worksheet, you could upload the worksheet into Facebook, into the documents section, or the modules. If it's watch this video, so you could record a video and upload that for day one. I recommend you do an intro video as people join the challenge. And then they can be joining the group prior. So it may be there's some pre-challenge work you want them to do, as in watch this video, introduce yourself. Once they're in, then each day you post the next day's challenge. So you unlock it each day so that people aren't racing ahead and everybody's at the same stage. And your question about, well, should I then close the group? Yes, Jen, once people have gone through on that 7 days, you can close that group down. You could direct them to, if you've got your own Facebook group, you can direct them back there, or wherever you engage with your audience now. Make sure they're on your database so that you can stay in contact with them there. But absolutely, this could be the beginnings of starting your own Facebook group for people who use photography and branding and that sort of thing. And then each time you run the challenge, so if you repeat the challenge, you just open a new Facebook group, and it could be the date. So it could be the May 2020 challenge group if you run it monthly, or it could be the date of it. However frequently you want to run it, it might be that once a month you pick 7 days. I think your other question was about an ebook. I wasn't 100% clear on what you intended to do with that, or if that was all the content. If that has all the content, I'd suggest you break that out so that, you know, page 1 of the content is day 1 of the challenge. Don't give them everything up front, because you want them to just do a little bit each day. You're taking them through the process. They can then feed back or ask questions each day, and you interact in the Facebook group with them based on the work you've asked them to do. If it's watch a video and, you know, do a mood board of the style that you want or what props you'd like, then they then post it in the group and you can comment. It helps build rapport within the group. People can share ideas and people can see that they're progressing. And you can obviously, you know, poke people and encourage them and get them moving, share successes. So hopefully that helps, guys. There's lots of you in here that could do online challenges. As I say, whether your service, product, bricks and mortar, online, both, operating or not operating, it's a fantastic way to build your audience. And you could collaborate with another business to share the challenge. So as I say, I'm collaborating with another business to run a challenge. So you could both share that so that you can reach a wider audience. So Jen, for example, you could share it with your makeup artists who probably aren't working at the moment either, and you can all benefit because ultimately they're going to be used as part of the branding shoot, and it could be a nice way for them to, your audience, to get to know who would do their makeup, for example. And at the end, each of you could do a live, or you could share a video sharing your business and what you do, and here's the makeup artist that would be at your branding shoot, and here's the hairdresser or whatever it might be, and these are the sorts of people you'd meet, and this is their style. There's so much you can do with challenges. Be really creative. So I hope that was useful, slightly longer than normal. I hope that answered your question, Jen. As ever, anyone watching live, any questions, post in the comments. Jen, if you've got questions afterwards, post them in the comments, tag me, and I will jump in and help out. Thanks, guys. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend, and I will see you all next week. And of course, I want to hear some more Friday show-offs. Thank you.